I'm Ash. I'm a member of the purchasing team at My Food Bag, and I'm also a yoga teacher. I teach Vinyasa Flow Yoga, which I love because it gives us a sense of freedom to explore the postures and really kind of tune into how our body's feeling. I've designed this 30-minute flow for you, so I hope you all enjoy. We'll begin just by finding a comfortable seat, whatever that may be for you. So I'm choosing to sit cross-legged, but you may like to sit with your legs out in front of you, or you may like to come over and sit up on your heels. So just choosing the position that works for you today, placing your hands wherever's comfortable. You may like to connect the first finger and thumb, and then when you're ready, just closing down your eyes. Begin by noticing the connection of the earth beneath you, feeling grounded and supported by the earth. Noticing your spine. See if you can grow slightly taller in your seat. And then rolling the shoulders back and down the spine so that you can open your chest. And then noticing the crown of the head. This is the point right at the top of the head. And again, just seeing if you can grow slightly taller. So feeling the crown of the head as it points up towards the sky. And then we'll begin to observe our breath. Watching the inflow and the outflow through the nostrils. Becoming fully present and aware to your breath as it flows in and flows out. What can you notice about your breath today? Perhaps you can notice some sensations at your nostrils. Slightly cooler air as it enters, and slightly warmer air as it exits. Or perhaps you can notice the rise and fall of your belly and chest. Paying particular attention to the breath and seeing what you can notice about your breath right now. Just taking a few more breaths here at your own pace. Reminding yourself to sit tall in your seat. And then we'll begin to deepen our breath. So the next time you inhale, bringing the breath right down to expand your abdomen. And as you exhale, release the abdomen. And notice the navel as it comes in towards the spine. You may like to place a hand onto your abdomen. Deep inhale, feeling the abdomen inflate like a balloon. Exhale, the abdomen deflates. Completing a few of these deep abdominal breaths in your own time. In yoga, we work to connect movement with breath. However, this can be challenging to begin with. So if you notice throughout the practice that your mind has wandered away from the breath, don't be too hard on yourself. Just gently remind yourself to bring your attention back to your breath. And when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes to begin the practice. We'll start with a movement known as Sufi circle. So pivot your chest so that it comes across one of your knees and then drop it down. Come across to the other knee and then round back. So tuck the tail and round the spine. Coming across forward and round back. Connecting the breath to this movement. Inhale as you come back and exhale forward. So one full circle is one full rotation of your breath. Pausing where you are and changing direction. Inhale back, exhale forward. Tuning into yourself, how does this make my body feel? And the last one here. And coming back to center. Inhale as you raise both arms up. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Exhale, drop the right hand and fold over towards the right, keeping the left shoulder open and gazing up if you can. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, drop over to the left. This time, inhale, swoop both arms forward. Exhale to the right. Inhale as you swoop forward. Exhale to the left. Let's do that twice more on each side. Connecting movement to breath. Inhale, raise your arms up back to center. And exhale as you release the arms. Change the crossing of your legs, so coming into the uncomfortable way that you would normally sit. Inhale, raise both arms up. And as you exhale, twist to the right. So the left hand comes on the right knee and the right arm supports the spine, gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale as you find length in the spine. Exhale, see if you can twist slightly deeper. Inhale, come back to center, raise up the arms. Exhale, twist to the left. Right arm on the left knee and the left arm supports the spine, gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale, find that length. And exhale, twist slightly deeper. Inhale as you come back to center. And exhale, release the arms. Coming forward over onto your hands and knees. Checking your positioning here, so making sure that your hands are firmly ground into the mat, the fingers are spread wide. Check that the spine is long, and then just checking that your hips are stacked on top of your knees. Inhale as you drop the belly, open the chest, arch the spine. Exhale, tuck the tail around the spine and gaze to the navel. Inhale, arch the spine, open, gazing up. Exhale, really round the spine, pressing into the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that once more. Coming back to a neutral spine. Begin to draw a figure of 8 with your spine. Reminding yourself to continue to breathe as you move here. Perhaps closing down your eyes. Really tuning in, noticing how the body is feeling. Pausing where you are and changing the direction of the figure of 8. Coming back to the all fours position, and just checking again that your hips are still stacked on top of your knees. Slowly begin to walk your hands forward, keeping the hips stacked and melting the chest down onto the mat. Dropping either the forehead or the chin down. This is quite a strong shoulder opener, so if it's too much, you can bend one arm, making it parallel to the front of the mat, and then just dropping down. Breathing deeply. Melting the heart onto the mat. To come out of the pose, press into the hands and slowly begin to walk your hands back in underneath the shoulders. Crossing your big toes over, spreading the knees to as far as is comfortable, and then pressing your hips back towards your heels. Again, melting the chest down onto the mat. Dropping the forehead here if you can, into child's pose. Choosing with this child's pose if you want to relax and melt down, or you may like to come up onto the tippy fingers and walk the hands forward, feeling that stretch down the sides of the body. Releasing your hands back onto the mat flat, we're going to slide our body through to cobra. Keeping the hands still, bring the body through and keep the elbows close. Drop the chin in the chest, and then press into the hands and raise up to cobra. Inhale. Exhale as you drop the forehead and the chest down. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, raise up. Keep the shoulders relaxed, away from the ears. Exhale, release. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, lower down. Pressing into the hands and raising back up into the all fours position. Just realigning here, making sure that your hands are still firmly ground. The fingers are spread really wide. Tucking the toes and then pressing the hips up, so coming into downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to feel into this pose. Letting the shoulders relax. Perhaps you want to nod your head from side to side. And pressing your chest back towards your legs. If you're feeling a lot of weight in your upper body, you can just bend into the knees here. This will help to equally distribute the weight. Begin to pedal into your downward facing dog, so bending one knee and then bending into the other, feeling the stretch down the backs of the legs. Coming back to a static position. Inhale, bring your body weight forward over your hands, coming into high plank, checking that the body is in one straight line. Exhale as you press the hips back towards the sky, down dog. Inhale, come forward, really engage the core. Exhale, down dog. Twice more. Connecting the movement to the breath. And then slowly begin to walk your feet forward, coming to stand at the front of your mat in forward fold. Choosing here, you can have the legs straight, or you can bend the knees so that your chest almost
relaxes down onto the knees. Just checking that your neck is relaxed, so bringing a hand up. And then clasping hold of the opposite elbows. Begin to rock your body from side to side. Releasing the arms. Inhale, straighten the legs and come halfway up. Hands can come onto the shins here if you like. Exhale as you drop the head in, bending the knees if you need. Inhale, find that length halfway. Exhale, tuck the head and fold. Last one here. Bringing a generous bend in your knees. Slowly begin to unwind your spine, keeping the gaze down. And rolling the shoulders when you get to the top. Stepping to about hip width distance, place your hands onto your shoulders and bring the elbows together. Inhale as you open the shoulders up. Exhale as you drop the drop the arms by the sides of the body. Inhale on the upward. Exhale down. Last one in this direction. One full circle is one rotation of your breath. Elbows together. Change direction. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one here. Dropping the arms and coming to stand at the front of your mat. Step your left leg out, coming into a wide-legged stance. And you want your feet to both be parallel to the short sides of the mat. Raise your arms up and clasp hold of the left wrist with the right arm. Inhale, find length. Exhale as you extend over towards the right. You can drop the right arm down the leg if you like. Inhale, come back to center. Change the wrists. Exhale, extending over towards the left. Dropping that bottom arm. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, releasing the hands onto the hips with the fingers pointing down. Inhale as you press into your hips and really puff the chest up into a back bend, feeling as though someone is pulling you from the sternum. And as you exhale, fold through, so really extend out from the hips and drop the head, placing the hands on the mat. You can heel toe your feet slightly wider here. Inhale as you come up onto your tippy fingers, lengthen the spine. Exhale, drop the head, forward fold. Inhale, find that length halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands towards the front of your mat so that you frame your right foot and then drop down the back knee. Just checking that your knee is stacked over the ankle. Inhale, raise up, coming into cactus arms so the arms are 90 degrees. Exhale, round the spine, forearms together. Inhale, open up. Back bend here if you can. Exhale, round. Last one here. Dropping the hands onto the mat. Tuck the left toes and step the right foot back into a high plank. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, you're going to lower your body onto the mat in one straight line. You can drop your knees here if you like. Keep the elbows close. Inhale, press into the hands and raise up the body, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes to downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Roll your ankle. Spread the toes. And change direction. Inhale as you straighten the left leg, square the hips to the mat. Exhale, lowering the left leg onto the mat. Inhale as you step both your feet through to the hands. Coming into half forward fold, lengthen the spine. Hands on the shins if you wish. Exhale, drop the head, forward fold. Inhale, raise the arms up wide. Bring the palms to touch. Gaze to the thumbs. And exhale as you release the arms by the sides of the body. Coming onto the other side. So this time we're stepping the right leg out into a wide stance. Both feet parallel to the short sides of the mat. Extending the arms up wide and clasping hold of the left wrist. Inhale, find length. Exhale, extend over towards the right. Dropping the bottom arm. Inhale, back to center. Change the wrist. Exhale to the left. Releasing that bottom arm if you wish. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands onto the hips, fingers pointing down. Inhale, press into the hips, open the chest, back bend. Exhale, coming through. Extend from the hips, forward fold. Hands come onto the mat. Heel toeing if you wish. Inhale, come up onto the tippy fingers. Exhale, tuck the head and fold. Inhale, find that length, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Walking your hands towards the front of your mat and framing the left foot. Lowering down the back knee. Just checking that the knee is stacked over the ankle. Inhale to cactus. Exhale, forearms together, round. Inhale as you open up. Exhale, round. Last one here. Release the hands onto the mat, tucking the back toes and stepping the left foot back, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly lowering the body. Option to come onto the knees. Inhale as you raise the body up, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes to downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg goes up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, rolling the ankle. Change direction. Inhale as you straighten the right leg. Exhale, releasing the right leg onto the mat. We're coming to lie on our backs. So bringing the right knee to the right wrist and then crossing the left knee to the left wrist. Lowering your buttocks down and coming to lie on your back. Bringing your knees in towards your chest and extending your arms out into a T shape. Inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly begin to lower your knees over towards the right. Turning your gaze towards your left hand. Tuning back into your breath. Perhaps noticing if your heart rate has increased. Breathing deeply in and out through the nose. Trying to lower the heart rate. Inhale, bringing your legs back to center. And exhale, slowly lowering them over towards the left. Gazing out over the right hand. Closing down the eyes here if you wish. Relaxing into the pose. Noticing if you're holding on to any tension. Trying to let this go. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Bring the knees into the armpits and take hold of the feet if you can. Otherwise, taking hold of the ankles or the calves. Coming into happy baby pose. Pressing the knees in towards the armpits. And choosing here whether you want to stay static in this pose or you may like to rock your body from side to side. You may choose to straighten into the legs. Tuning into yourself and thinking, how does my body need to move in this pose? Letting go of the feet and bringing the knees in towards the chest and wrapping the arms. Rocking your body from side to side. Massaging the spine on the mat. And then when you're ready, releasing your legs onto the mat for the final pose, Shavasana. So coming to lie on your back, making sure that your feet are wider than your hips, about mat width distance. The toes pointing out towards the sides. The arms by the sides of the body, with the palms facing up and the fingers slightly curled. Just drawing your chin towards your chest slightly to lengthen the neck. And then closing down your eyes if you haven't already done so. Making sure that you are completely comfortable in this pose, so you won't need to move for the next few minutes. Shavasana or corpse pose is the most important pose in yoga. It gives the body and the mind a chance to take in the effects of the practice. It also helps the nervous system to reset and recalibrate, which is so important in our busy lives. Relaxing your calves into the mat. Relaxing the thighs. Sensing the hips open. Relaxing your abdomen. Letting the internal organs sink towards your back body. Relaxing the shoulders. Feeling the chest open. And then begin to notice your face. Are you holding any tension here? Pay particular attention to the point in between your eyebrows. See if you can relax here. Feeling the forehead spread. Relaxing around the eyes. Relaxing the jaw. And letting the tongue settle into the bottom of the mouth. Beginning to observe your natural breath. Watching with interest the inflow and outflow of your breath through the nostrils.
the smooth inhale, the pause before it gives way to the exhale, and the pause again before you draw your next breath. Paying full attention to your breath. Connecting yourself to the present moment. And feel your body as it begins to relax. The shoulders softening, the jaw loosening so the teeth aren't touching, and the eyelids as they start to feel heavy. The next time you breathe in, take a deep breath in and hold it. Exhale, let it go through the mouth. Deep breath, feel your chest and lungs expand. Exhale, let it go. Let's do that a third and final time. Deep breath in. Exhale, let something go. And just returning to your natural breath. The inflow and the outflow through the nostrils. And passively paying attention to the state of your body right now. Enjoying the feeling of relaxation. And when you're ready, becoming aware of your presence in this room. Bringing your attention back to your body. I invite you to bring small movements back into your fingers and into your toes. Rolling your ankles and your wrists. Gently rocking your head from side to side. Massaging the back of the head. Bringing your knees up and towards your chest and giving yourself a hug. Rocking from side to side and massaging the spine. Gently rolling over onto your left or your right side and just remaining in the fetal position for a few breaths. Keeping the eyes closed, use your top hand to press into the ground to raise yourself up into a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together and rub them. Create warmth in your hands and then place those warm hands over your eyes. Dropping your hands and doing this again. Place the warm palms over the eyes. And doing this a third and final time. Before dropping your hands down to your heart center. I thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.